Right, going to go live. Right, want me to walk through the...
We are live now, Derek. We are live.
Wow,
can you hear what I'm saying?
We're live, everybody. Yeah, I'm in Seville. Jonny's just threw over to me. I'm no idea where I am. Pretty much in the centre of Seville. There's little pockets of Rangers fans dotted around everywhere. I'll try and burrow this round. Let's put that back on there. So you can have an idea of what the scene is like here. Let me just burrow this round here. And I'll walk round. There's a bit of a sing-off going on between the Frankfurt and Rangers fans, but all very jovial. Frankfurt fans are bouncing down here. I'll bring you down here. So this is the Rangers fans there. Burrow round here. Let's head down to the Frankfurt fans. They're making plenty of noise as well. There's the Frankfurt fans there, but all mixing with the Rangers fans. You can see here the Rangers fans sitting right next to the Frankfurt supporters. They're making plenty of noise as well, has to be said. But yeah, great atmosphere here, Jonny. Absolutely superb. So many supporters have arrived today. You really sense a real difference here in terms of the busyness. There's a lot more fans at both clubs that have arrived today. Let's just burrow this round and right back onto my mug as well there. There we go. So there we go, folks. There is the scene here. Now, this is just a small little section of Seville. Myself and Joshua are about to walk over to another square. We've been told there's thousands upon thousands of Rangers supporters. So we'll head up there, do a little Facebook Live perhaps down there just to give you a flavour of what's happening. But yeah, the atmosphere is tremendous here. It really is. It's a joy to be here. Let me take you back up here so you can have another wee look at what's happening. As I mentioned, a little pocket of fans in there. There's a bit of a sing-off going on. We're going to now head up to the other square. Of course, there's a fan zone as well. I was at the fan zone yesterday. We'll head up there shortly as well later on this afternoon. But yeah, it's bustling this city, Jonny. It really is a cracking atmosphere amongst both sets of supporters. So the excitement is well and truly building ahead of the kick-off, of course, which isn't until 9 o'clock here in Seville at 8 p.m. UK time. But
Derek,
yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jonny. Yep.
Wait, how far are you from the fan zone, and where are you in the sort of the scheme of the city?
Well, I'll burrow this round. You can see here great architecture. It looks like a cathedral there. We just shimmy that up as a tram passes by. So yeah, some of the buildings here, Jonny, are magnificent. Let's have a wee look at the little map there. I think we're almost in the centre of the city. Like I say, there's a square, probably just headed up a 3-minute walk up to my left-hand side. So we're going to go up there and see what's going on up there. But we've just walked through. There's a little market going on as well. There's another tram that's passing by just at the same time. But there's a little market going on, and just 100 yards up the road there. It's very quiet and serene. A lot of locals and walking tours taking place. But you can hear the Rangers supporters from quite far away, to say the least. We've got in our apartment. It's a wee bit out the way, you'd have to say. It's where the locals stay. But you could hear the Rangers fans singing from early doors today, and then heading up to this point at the moment, this vantage point. You can hear them. It's deafening at times. So everyone in high spirits, Jonny, not just the Rangers fans, but the Frankfurt supporters as well. So just, yeah, as I mentioned, a pleasure to be here. Going to have a little walkabout. Temperature-wise, sweltering again. Yes. So hot it defies belief, but I've got the Factor 55 lapped on there. We've got Factor 55 bottles, Rangers Review bottles. So we're planning on handing them out to a few guys that are maybe struggling in the sunshine.
Yes, that's going to be a fun little experiment for you to take up later on. In terms of the game, Derek, we're now getting towards the point where there's going to be quite a lot of nerves kicking about. Are you getting a sense of that when you're talking to people? Are they concerned about the game in terms of just the atmosphere, the 90 minutes, the nail-biting nature of what's going to happen?
What was that? Sorry, you just broke up at the end there, Jonny.
I'm saying in terms of the game, what are people saying?
Yeah, everyone's looking forward to it at the moment. I think I don't think there's many nerves, to say the least. I think everyone's just jubilant, ecstatic to be here. I I think as we get closer to kick-off, the nerves will start building. But a lot of the guys here are well oiled. A lot of people making sure they're refreshed. I'm not quite sure that the Cervezas is the right choice to go down. But yeah, listen, the people that I've spoken to are all quite upbeat. Everyone feels quietly confident, Jonny, as well. It's very different to 2008. We talked at great length about that, where it was more than hope, more than expectation in that final. But the fans here believe that the stars are going to align this season and Rangers are going to lift this Europa League trophy. Now, saying that, I spoke to some Frankfurt fans earlier as well, and they're quietly confident. So it's a tasty game, this, of course. Both sides will fancy their chances, and I think that's why we've got such a nice atmosphere here, because both sets of fans, they don't necessarily make Europa League finals every year, so everyone's sort of happy to be here. Not really thinking too much about the game as yet. Still a number of hours away, of course, but I think as we get closer to kick-off, the nerves will start jangling a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and Seville, Derek, you can just actually get a sense of just how beautiful it is. It looks like a stunning city.
Oh, Jonny, it's magnificent. I'll burrow this round so you can see. There's a cathedral there. If we burrow that round there, you can see the architecture is quite stunning. Some of the buildings are magnificent. I mentioned the fan zone yesterday. We'll head back there and you can see it. I mean, it's like an arched sort of building. It's almost like a palace. It's so beautiful. We head over there. You can see a lot of these buildings are university buildings and council buildings. But the city itself, I mean, even the streets so clean. There's a little market going on, as you can see there as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic city. So much so that my dad, who's with me, says, I need to take your mum here, Derek. He needs to take his wife down out to Seville. But yeah, you can fall in love easily with the city, Jonny. It's fantastic. So I'd recommend a trip to Seville. I mean, we've been here since Sunday, isn't it? So yeah. 3 days we've spent here. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. And I think that the influx of supporters is just added to it as well. There's lots of guys walking about with sombreros as well. You can spot the Rangers fans, Jonny, a mile away. They've got the sombreros on. They look they're either pale, white as a sheet, or like lobsters. So it's something else. But you can certainly hear them. They're out singing, the Frankfurt fans so far. Although so many Frankfurt fans have made their way today for the game. A lot more than what I've seen so far. But that being said, lots of Rangers fans making their way obviously to the game here today as well. So yeah, it's made for a right good day here in Seville, and let's just hope that the boys on the park can do the business and it can be a right good night as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Derek, I'm going to let you go. You've given us a nice wee snapshot there. We'll catch up with you later on. Obviously, you're going to be in the fan zone, and we'll get another one of these live videos on the go to give people a sense of what the action is like over there.
Yeah. Looking to do that. As I mentioned, we're going to head up to the square, folks. We'll do a little walk around there where there's thousands of fans, and then we'll head up to the Plaza de España. A lot of people were asking where the fan zone is, the Rangers one. Sort of a neutral one, you'd have to say the Plaza de España, but there's loads of things going on there. Loads of little stalls and bars and places to eat as well. So if you're looking for something to do in the next few hours, then I'd recommend going up there. Or you can, of course, come into the city centre as well, where there's a party atmosphere going down as you've seen a little earlier on. So yeah, plenty to do, Jonny.
Right, cracking, Derek. We'll let you go. Go and enjoy yourself.
Cheers, Jonny. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.